Sunlight warms the park as children's laughter fills the air, dogs barking joyfully as they bound and leap. A solitary little girl, no older than 6, watches from the edge of the playground. Her small face is alight with a wistful longing, her eyes mirroring the vibrant scene before her. Each playful bark and joyous leap seems to echo the silent wish in her heart. In the warm glow of the living room, a girl with pigtails sits amidst a colorful chaos of crayons and paper. Puppies spring to life under her hand, each stroke a burst of vibrant joy. Her small world is filled with innocent creation, a stark contrast to the quiet sorrow in the room. On the nearby sofa, her mother watches, a sad smile gracing her lips. The mother's gaze is fixed on the child, her expression a mix of love and a deep, unspoken ache. In the car, a little girl's excited chatter fills the space. Words tumble out in a rush of youthful exuberance. Her father smiles, a loving glance in the rear-view mirror. He focuses on the road, a silent promise of joy ahead. The little girl is completely unaware of the surprise waiting at home. Anticipation builds with every mile. The living room door swings open, flooding the room with light. A father stands silhouetted, a surprise held gently in his arms. A small, fluffy puppy peeks out, its big brown eyes wide with curiosity. The puppy's tail wags tentatively, a silent question in the air. Sunlight catches the soft fur, highlighting the puppy's gentle features. An unspoken bond begins to form in the heart of the home. In a cozy living room, a little girl gently scoops up a small puppy. She cradles the puppy in her arms, her expression filled with tenderness. Her small hands gently stroke the puppy's soft fur, a comforting gesture. She embraces the puppy, whispering softly, a bond forming in the quiet moment. "I'm going to name you Rita," she whispers, a promise of companionship and love. Sunlight streams into the kitchen as a little girl sits on the floor, a small bowl clutched in her hands. With a gentle smile, she carefully scoops a spoonful of food, her eyes full of affection. She offers the spoonful to Rita, who leans in eagerly, her tail wagging with anticipation. Rita gobbles down the food with delight, her eyes sparkling with joy. The little girl giggles, her heart swelling with love for her furry friend. Sunlight streams into the living room as Rita, a golden retriever, bounds after a bright yellow tennis ball, her tail a blur of golden fur, wagging with unrestrained joy. A little girl, no older than 6, giggles, her face alight with pure delight as she throws the ball again. The ball soars, a brief arc of sunshine against the backdrop of the cozy room, ready for Rita's eager chase. In the quiet bedroom, a little girl sits on the bed's edge, a storybook open in her lap, ready to dive into dreams. Rita, a fluffy cat, curls up beside her, her eyes reflecting the soft glow of the bedside lamp. The cat's gaze is fixed on the colorful pages, as if spellbound by the unfolding tale. The room is filled with gentle shadows, creating a cozy haven for storytelling. The air is still and calm, promising a night filled with imagination and wonder. The scene is set for a magical journey, guided by the girl's voice and the cat's attentive eyes. Sunlight floods the living room, highlighting swirling dust motes in the still air. A mother fusses, her movements precise and tender as she cares for Rita, treating her like an infant. The mother holds a spoon, her expression one of exaggerated, almost unsettling sweetness. Rita gazes blankly, her eyes reflecting the bright light. Her face unreadable. The saccharine scene unfolds. A tableau of forced affection in the sun-drenched room. Sunlight streams into the cozy living room as a mother's tender hands prepare a fresh diaper. Her face radiates love, a wide, beaming smile lighting up as she looks at Rita. Tiny giggles escape as the diapering continues, a symphony of pure, innocent joy filling the room. Rita lies still, undisturbed, her calm presence contrasting with the mother's effusive affection. Sunlight bathes a child's room, toys strewn across the floor, a vibrant tableau of youthful chaos and warmth. A little girl's laughter fills the air as she assists Rita with a frilly tutu. Rita, in her late 22nd, balances a tiny hat, her playful smile radiating pure joy. Awkward and endearing, she transforms into a whimsical figure, embracing the moment. Sunlight dapples the lush garden as a little girl, and Rita burst into view, their laughter echoing through the flowers. Butterflies flutter, leading the joyful chase deeper into the vibrant greenery. Rita's radiant smile reflects the pure happiness of the child as they navigate through the blossoms. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, enhancing the magical atmosphere. Their carefree spirits create a symphony of joy amid the beauty of nature. Lamplight paints the living room in soft hues as a little girl sits, hands clasped, on the plush sofa. Across from her, Rita leans forward, her kind eyes reflecting gentle encouragement and warmth. The air is charged with unspoken feelings as the girl prepares to share her heart. She draws a deep breath, her small frame trembling slightly with nervous anticipation. Her voice, barely a whisper, breaks the silence. I have so many worries and dreams. Rita's gaze softens, a silent promise of understanding and unwavering support. Sunlight floods the warm kitchen as the mother stands at the counter, a serene smile gracing her lips. With meticulous care, she adds each ingredient, ensuring the meal is packed with nourishment and love. Her gentle movements speak volumes of her affection, each stir and chop a testament to her devotion. The kitchen fills with warmth and the aroma of care, a haven crafted by a mother's loving hands. In a sun-drenched living room, Rita curls up, seeking comfort and warmth. She snuggles into the little girl's lap, finding solace in the gentle embrace. Lost in the glow of the television, shadows play across their faces. A quiet moment of companionship unfolds, undisturbed in the cozy room. Under the warm sunlight, a little girl strolls through the vibrant park, Rita trotting happily on her leash. Rita's tail wags furiously, a flurry of excitement as she spots other dogs. With unrestrained joy, Rita bounds forward, eager to greet her new friends. The park fills with cheerful barks and playful energy as Rita mingles with the other canines. The little girl watches with a smile, pleased to see Rita so happy and social. A symphony of joyful canine interactions unfolds against the backdrop of the sunny park. Dim light paints the bedroom as a little girl, and Rita sleeps soundly in the big bed, shadows their silent companions. Soft shadows dance on the walls, framing the peaceful scene. Their breathing synchronizes, a quiet symphony filling the still air, a moment of serene quietude, the world outside fading into insignificance. Sunlight paints the living room, highlighting a cozy birthday gathering. A crooked banner adds a touch of whimsy above the festive table. A small frosted cake sits centerpiece, promising sweet moments. Brightly wrapped presents hint at hidden joys and surprises. The scene is filled with warmth, awaiting the celebration. Anticipation hangs in the air, ready to burst with laughter. Sunlight bathes the beach as a little girl and Rita laugh, their joy echoing in the salty air. Barefoot, they dash towards the advancing waves, laughter bubbling with each step. Splashes erupt as they playfully chase each other, the ocean mirroring their glee. The water rushes around their feet, a cool embrace against the warm sand. Rita kneels, building a sand castle with the little girl, the waves threatening their creation. Their silhouettes stand out against the horizon, two figures bound by laughter and the sea's embrace. A cozy living room glows softly under a table lamp, casting a warm light on the scene. A little girl sits absorbed in a children's book, its pages filled with colorful illustrations. Across from her, Rita watches with kind eyes, a patient listener in the quiet room. The scene exudes a sense of gentle companionship and shared moments. Sunlight floods the kitchen as Rita, a small dog, sits patiently, tail wagging, eyes fixed on the laden table. Her hopeful gaze follows every movement, each wag a silent plea for a morsel. The aroma of cooking fills the air, a tantalizing invitation for Rita's eager senses. She shifts her weight, a subtle dance of anticipation, never breaking eye contact with the feast above. Each hopeful thump of her tail echoes in the warm, inviting kitchen. Sunlight floods the living room as a little girl kneels, her bright smile a beacon of joy. She holds out a treat, her eyes sparkling with anticipation, fixed on Rita, the golden retriever. Rita sits with saintly patience, her tail wagging, a subtle sign of her eagerness. The little girl claps, a burst of pure delight, as Rita leaps into action. Rita performs her trick, a dance of loyalty and love, bathed in golden light. A well-deserved treat is given, a reward for the bond they share, sealed with a happy bark. Sunlight bathes the park as a little girl, radiant with joy, stands proudly with Rita, her loyal dog. The pair stands out amidst the vibrant dog show, a testament to their bond and dedication. A participation ribbon, a symbol of their shared journey, adorns Rita's collar. The girl's beaming smile reflects the pure, unadulterated pride in her furry companion. Rita, tail wagging, seems to mirror her young owner's happiness, a perfect match in spirit. The sunny park day transforms into a celebration of friendship and canine camaraderie. Bathed in the bedside lamp's gentle glow, a young girl sits on her bed, a sanctuary of secrets and dreams. Pen in hand, she pours her heart onto the page, each word a testament to the emotions swirling within. Her brow furrows in concentration, a silent struggle to capture the depth of her feelings. I love Rita. More than words can say, she writes, the diary absorbing the weight of her affection. In the living room, Rita sits on the sofa, her figure embodying a sense of profound weariness. A plate of food rests before her, untouched, as she listlessly picks at it, her actions speaking volumes. Shadows deepen around her eyes, mirroring the emotional weight she carries. Her gaze is distant, lost in thought, reflecting a silent battle within. Sunlight floods the kitchen, highlighting the gentle scene as the mother offers a spoonful of food, steam rising warmly. Rita turns her face away, her small features etched with a clear, childish displeasure that fills the bright kitchen. The mother's expression softens as she watches Rita, a silent understanding passing between them in the sunlit room. A quiet battle of wills unfolds in the simple act of offering and refusing, emotions simmering beneath the surface. Inside the sterile vet's office, Rita sits nervously on the examination table, her eyes wide with apprehension. The vet gently examines Rita, his brow furrowed with concern as he palpates her abdomen. The vet's focused gaze conveys a seriousness that hangs heavy in the air. Rita trembles slightly under the vet's touch, her anxiety palpable. The room is filled with unspoken worries. A silent plea for reassurance flickers in Rita's eyes. In the quiet living room, a little girl sits beside Rita, the soft glow of the lamp illuminating her gentle strokes. The girl's small hand moves rhythmically, a comforting gesture for her furry friend. Her brow is furrowed, a delicate map of worry etched upon her young face. Rita remains still, a silent, comforting presence in the dimly lit room. The girl's eyes, large and earnest, reflect a concern that belies her age. A soft, unspoken promise of care and protection hangs in the air between the girl and Rita. Inside the bustling pet store, a father stands ready, his heart filled with hope. 4 tiny puppies with furiously wagging tails await their new home, a gesture of love. He imagines Rita's face lighting up, a radiant smile erasing all shadows. This grand surprise, he hopes, will mend what's broken and bring joy anew. Sunlight streams into the living room, illuminating a flurry of playful energy as puppies romp joyously on the soft carpet. Tiny paws dance and patter, a symphony of innocent movement as they chase each other in circles, their world full of boundless fun. Playful nips and gentle tumbles fill the air with affection, each interaction a testament to their unbreakable bond. High-pitched barks of pure, unadulterated joy echo through the room, creating a vibrant chorus of youthful exuberance. Sunlight floods the kitchen, illuminating a whirlwind of puppies. A large food bowl becomes the epicenter of a joyful, furry frenzy. Eager snouts and wagging tails create a symphony of canine delight. Each puppy jostles, a playful battle for kibble supremacy. The kitchen echoes with happy yips and the clatter of tiny paws. Sunlight bathes the garden as tiny puppies tumble playfully through the grass, their joyful yelps filling the air. The puppies chase each other, their clumsy paws kicking up petals as they weave through the flower beds. A burst of pure, unadulterated joy radiates from the scene as the puppies engage in a spirited game of tag. In a vibrant garden, the puppies' playful antics create a lively ballet of youthful energy and innocent fun. In the warm glow of the living room, a heap of puppies huddle together, their soft fur blending into a Yadini mass. Tiny bodies rise and fall gently in unison, a peaceful symphony of slumber filling the air. Exhausted from a day of playful antics, they are now lost in a world of dreams, their paws twitching softly. The room is filled with a sense of tranquility, the only sound the gentle snores of the sleeping puppies. A scene of pure, innocent rest, a reminder of the simple joys found in the embrace of sleep and companionship. Sunlight streams into the living room, illuminating a heartbreaking scene. A single, small puppy lies still on the floor, its chest unmoving. A little girl kneels beside the lifeless puppy, her small face stained with silent tears. Each tear is a tiny, sparkling jewel of grief, reflecting the bright, uncaring day. The room is filled with a quiet sorrow, the little girl's heartbreak palpable. Inside the car, a father drives, unaware of the little girl's sorrowful gaze in the rearview mirror. Two puppies in the back, oblivious, pant happily, unaware of their sibling left behind. The car speeds away, a symbol of separation against the bright, indifferent day. A small figure stands alone, the once vibrant world now muted by the departing taillights. Tears well in her eyes, each drop a tiny monument to a bond broken too soon. The empty space where the puppies played now echoes with unspoken grief. In the dim light of the living room, Rita lies alone on the sofa, her silhouette a study in solitude. Shadows stretch and dance around her, mirroring the turmoil within. Her face, etched with sadness, speaks volumes of unspoken sorrow. Despondency hangs heavy in the air, a palpable presence in the quiet room. The silence amplifies her solitude, each moment stretching into an eternity of reflection. The vet's office is filled with a sterile scent of disinfectant, sunlight illuminating dust motes in the air. The vet's expression is grave as he looks at the protagonist across the examination table. The vet's voice is solemn. "I'm afraid I have some bad news." The weight of the diagnosis hangs heavy in the air. Rita has tuberculosis. In the living room, Rita coughs, a dry, rattling sound that fills the air. Her shoulders shake slightly with each forced breath. Weakness etches lines around her mouth and eyes. Each gasp for air seems a monumental effort. The struggle to breathe is a silent battle fought in the quiet room. Sunlight floods the kitchen as the mother measures ingredients with practiced ease, her movements soft and deliberate. Steam rises from the pot on the stove, carrying a subtle medicinal aroma that fills the air. Her brow furrows with worry as she stirs, each rotation a silent prayer for Rita's recovery. She meticulously prepares the special diet, her hope a tangible ingredient in the healing process. In the dim bedroom, a young girl's world crumbles as sobs rack her small frame, tears streaming down her face. She clutches at Rita, her grip tight, with a desperate need for comfort and reassurance. Rita's figure looms large, a beacon of solace in the child's storm of emotions. The room is filled with the echoing sound of her heartbreak, each sob a piercing cry for help. Her tiny hands clutch Rita's clothes, seeking a lifeline in the overwhelming despair. Each tear a tiny pearl of sorrow, reflecting the dim light and the depth of her pain. In the bright living room, Rita sits at the table, a plate of untouched food before her, a silent battleground. Her small face is set with stubborn defiance, her eyes fixed on some distant point, away from the offered meal. She pointedly turns her head away, a clear refusal echoing in the silent room. The untouched plate sits as a symbol of the unseen conflict, a quiet storm brewing in the heart of the home. Inside the sterile vet's office, Practiced hands administer medication, hoping for a sign, any sign, but the patient remains still, unresponsive, as the seconds tick by like heavy weights. A tense silence descends, amplifying the unspoken worries in the air. The vet observes intently, their expression a mask of professional calm, barely concealing a growing concern. Each breath, each heartbeat is a measure of hope against the encroaching shadow. The weight of responsibility settles heavily as the line between care and helplessness blurs. A sliver of moonlight paints the bedroom in shades of night, casting long shadows that dance with the quiet. In the stillness, a little girl sits perched on the bed, her eyes wide in the darkness. She watches Rita, who sleeps soundly, oblivious to the silent vigil. The soft rhythm of Rita's breath is the only sound, a gentle counterpoint to the little girl's unease. The girl's gaze is fixed, unblinking, lost in thoughts only she can know. An unspoken question hangs in the air, heavy with the secrets of the night. Sunlight streams into the living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Rita lies still, her former study in stillness against the backdrop of the bright room. Her chest rises and falls imperceptibly, a subtle sign of life. Shadows play across her face, obscuring her features in a veil of mystery. The room is silent, save for the faint hum of the refrigerator in the distance. An air of quiet expectation hangs heavy in the sun-drenched room. In the quiet darkness of her bedroom, a nightlight casts a faint glow on a solitary little girl. Her small frame trembles with silent sobs, a storm of sorrow contained within her. She clutches a worn teddy bear, its familiar comfort the only solace in her distress. Tears stream down her face, each drop a whisper of unspoken fears in the still of night. Under the vast sky, the garden basks in sunlight. A lone father digs in the soft earth, his movements heavy with grief. Each scoop of soil is a silent testament to unspoken sorrow. The small grave takes shape. The father's shadow stretches long in the afternoon sun. Under a somber sky, the family gathers, their silhouettes stark against the manicured green of the garden. Each face is etched with grief, a silent testament to the profound loss they share. Rita's grave, adorned with flowers, becomes the focal point of their collective sorrow. Eyes glisten with unshed tears, reflecting memories and unspoken words. The air hangs heavy with unspoken grief, each breath a reminder of absence. A moment of shared silence, a collective farewell in the heart of the garden. A living room bathed in soft light. A little girl sits amidst a sea of scattered memories, each photograph a fragment of a lost world. Rita's radiant smile leaps from each photo, a stark contrast to the quiet sorrow etched on the girl's face. She clutches a photo, a tangible echo of Rita's embrace, her small fingers tracing the beloved face. In her eyes, unshed tears shimmer like distant stars, reflecting the profound absence that permeates the room. Each touch, each glance at the photographs is a silent, heart-wrenching testament to a love that transcends time and space. In the dimly lit bedroom, shadows sway across the walls, whispering secrets only the night can understand. A little girl slumbers peacefully, her small face framed by soft hair against the crisp white pillow. Her tiny fingers clutch Rita's collar tightly, a silent promise of companionship and unwavering trust. The worn fabric of Rita's collar peeks from beneath the pillow, a cherished keepsake. The room breathes with the gentle rhythm of her sleep, a haven of dreams and innocence. A solitary little girl wanders through the park, her small shoulders conveying a weight beyond her years. Her eyes search restlessly, darting between trees and benches, seeking something unseen. The park, usually vibrant, is now shrouded in a melancholic stillness. Each rustle of leaves seems to whisper a forgotten name, amplifying her solitude. The sunlight filters weakly through the branches, casting long shadows that mirror her longing. An invisible void surrounds her, a silent testament to someone dearly missed. Rita. Sunlight warms the living room as a mother embraces her sobbing daughter on a worn sofa, dust motes dancing in golden rays. "Remember when Rita used to make us those silly pancakes?" the mother asks softly, her melancholic gaze drifting towards Rita's photos. "I miss her giraffe pancakes," the little girl whispers, her voice thick with tears and longing for the absent Rita. "I know, sweetheart," the mother replies, stroking her hair, "but her pancakes will always be in our hearts." In the quiet of night, a little girl sleeps, her dreams weaving tales in the darkness. A dream begins, a vision blooming in her sleeping mind. The dream unfolds, a vibrant field of flowers swaying gently in the breeze. A child appears, bathed in sunlight, her laughter echoing through the meadows. "Rita runs through a field of flowers laughing," says the narration. The dream lingers, a fleeting moment of joy painted across the canvas of night. Sunlight filters through leaves, casting shadows on the fresh soil of Rita's grave. A little girl kneels, her small hands tenderly planting colorful flowers. Each bloom is carefully placed, a vibrant contrast to the earth. The garden is filled with life, a peaceful memorial under the bright sky. The colors pop, a silent promise of remembrance and enduring affection. Dancing shadows play as nature embraces the little girl's loving act. Sunlight streams into the living room, highlighting the emptiness of Rita's bed. A little girl stands frozen, her small frame dwarfed by the silent room. Her eyes, wide and glistening, fixate on the undisturbed sheets. A wave of sadness washes over her face, a silent understanding dawning. The room is filled with a palpable sense of loss. A child's world turned quiet. Moonlight paints the small bedroom as dust motes dance in the air, a silent ballet witnessed only by the shadows. The little girl hunches over her desk, brow furrowed in concentration, as she pours her heart onto the paper. A single tear escapes, blurring the ink, a stark testament to her profound sorrow. "Dear Rita, I miss you so much," her voice echoes, a plaintive whisper in the quiet room. Sunlight dapples through the trees, illuminating a vibrant park scene. A little girl watches from the edge, her small figure framed by the lush greenery. Dogs leap and bound, their joyful barks echoing in the air. Children's laughter fills the space as they chase after their playful companions. A faint smile touches the little girl's lips, a silent observer of the lively scene. Her eyes reflect a longing, a quiet wish to join in the carefree games. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating the faces of a family gathered in remembrance. The television flickers with old videos of Rita, bringing cherished memories to life. Laughter fills the room, a joyful echo of days gone by, mingling with quiet sniffles of longing. Each family member is lost in their own world of remembrance, connected by the bond of shared love. A nightlight casts a gentle glow across a small bedroom, painting soft shadows on the walls. Beside the bed, a little girl kneels, her small hands clasped tightly together in heartfelt prayer. Her eyes are squeezed shut, a concentrated plea etched on her innocent face. A silent hope fills the room as she whispers her earnest desire into the quiet night. "Please let Rita be happy wherever she is," she murmurs, her voice barely audible. The room remains still, filled with the little girl's pure wish for happiness beyond her own. In a sun-drenched garden, a little girl kneels by a grave, her small hands tenderly tending to vibrant flowers. With furrowed brow and gentle touch, she prunes the delicate stems, lost in memories. A wistful smile graces her lips, a silent echo of joyful times spent with Rita. Sunlight warms her face as she continues her loving task, a poignant tribute to a cherished soul. In a sun-drenched living room, a little girl sits on the floor, lost in her world of color and imagination. Crayons become extensions of her dreams, dancing across the pristine white paper. Slowly, deliberately, the vibrant hues merge to form a recognizable image. With each careful stroke, the portrait of Rita begins to emerge, a testament to the girl's focus. The drawing comes alive, capturing Rita's essence through the eyes of a child. In this innocent act of creation, a bond is visualized, a silent story told in colors. In the quiet of her bedroom, soft lamplight paints a serene scene as the little girl lies nestled in her bed. Her small hands hold a storybook, its pages filled with tales of wonder and dreams. Eyes wide, she is lost in the story of a dog who journeys to heaven, her imagination soaring. Each word pulls her deeper into a world where animals find peace beyond earthly bounds. A gentle smile touches her lips, reflecting the innocent hope and comfort found within the pages. The room is filled with a sense of calm as she continues her journey through the heartwarming tale. A lone little girl watches children play, a hesitant smile hinting at a yearning to join their carefree games. Sunlight warms her face as she takes a tentative step, drawn by the laughter and joy. She joins the group, her initial unease fading with each shared game and innocent interaction. Her laughter rings out, a melody of healing as the children's playful spirit embraces her. In the warmth of the sun, the joy of newfound friends begins to gently mend her wounded heart. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating dust and a family's bittersweet hope. Faces etched with sadness and anticipation, they stand together, a united front. A fluffy puppy, paws oversized, wags its tail, a tiny beacon of joy. In memory of Rita, a new chapter begins, written in love and resilience. Soft light fills the bedroom as a little girl gently cradles a new puppy, her small hands caressing its fur. The puppy snuggles into her embrace, its tiny body trembling slightly, seeking warmth and reassurance. A serene expression washes over the girl's face as she closes her eyes, finding solace in the puppy's presence. The puppy yawns, a silent expression of pure trust and vulnerability. In the quiet of the night, a bond forms between the girl and her new companion, a mutual exchange of comfort. Sunlight warms a serene garden, where a child kneels before a grave etched in stone. Rita. Her small hands gently cradle a puppy, a soft, innocent creature in a place of remembrance. With tender care, she places the puppy beside the headstone, a silent offering of companionship. The puppy sniffs curiously at the stone, an innocent presence amidst grief. A poignant tableau of loss and love blooms in the garden's quiet embrace. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating the family gathered around a small, energetic puppy, its tail a blur of excitement. Laughter echoes as the children play fetch, their faces radiant with joy, the puppy mirroring their boundless energy. On the mantelpiece, a framed photo of Rita watches over them, her memory alive in the warmth of their smiles. The puppy playfully nudges the photo, a silent connection bridging the present with the enduring love of the past. In the quiet bedroom, soft nightlight bathes everything in a gentle glow. A little girl sits up in her bed, small hands clutching a worn teddy bear. Her bright eyes shine with a childlike innocence. She looks at the teddy bear with a gentle look, whispering softly into the quiet night. Thank you, Rita, for the joy you brought into my life. Sunlight warms the park as a little girl's laughter rings out, clear and bright, chasing away any shadows. A playful puppy, a bundle of fur and boundless energy, leaps around her, nipping playfully at her shoelaces. With a giggle, she scoops the puppy into her arms, its small body wriggling with joy against her. She hugs it tightly, burying her face in its soft fur, a picture of pure, innocent affection. The puppy licks her face, its tail wagging furiously, creating a perfect tableau of friendship. This simple moment, filled with love and laughter, carries on Rita's legacy of kindness and joy. Sunlight paints the living room, revealing a makeshift memorial bathed in a warm glow. Photos of Rita, full of life, smile amidst her treasured keepsakes on the memorial table. A worn teddy bear sits alongside seashells and a hand-painted teacup whispering silent stories. Soft music fills the air as the family adds mementos, their faces a canvas of sorrow and love. In the quiet dark, a little girl lies awake, her eyes wide, fixed on the ceiling above. Glow-in-the-dark stars twinkle, casting a soft, ethereal glow across her room. Her imagination soars, envisioning Rita watching over her from a celestial perch. In the stillness, the stars become a comforting reminder of love and protection. Sunlight filters through leaves as a little girl wanders through a lush garden, her small steps guided by an unseen hand. Shadows dance on the weathered headstones, silent witnesses to her solemn journey. She pauses before a grave marked Rita, her face softening with a gentle sense of peace. In the quiet of the garden, memories bloom around her like the vibrant flowers, a peaceful moment. Sunlight fills the cozy living room as a little girl sits on the floor, a fluffy puppy nestled in her lap. Her eyes sparkle with affection as she gently strokes the puppy's soft fur. Rita was the bestest friend a girl could ask for, she says softly, her voice filled with warmth. A nostalgic smile graces her lips as she fondly remembers her lost companion. She always knew how to make me laugh, she adds, her gaze distant with cherished memories. She used to chase butterflies in the garden, just like you want to do now, don't you? In the tranquil hush of night, a little girl lies still, surrendering to the embrace of sleep. Her breath softens, each exhale a gentle whisper as she journeys into the realm of dreams. A serene smile graces her lips, a silent testament to the adventures awaiting her in slumber. The world fades, replaced by the boundless landscapes of her imagination. She dreams of Rita, a voice whispers, weaving a tapestry of mystery and wonder. Sunlight warms the park as a little girl's gentle smile mirrors the joy of a new puppy's playful leaps. Her eyes sparkle with bittersweet joy, a silent promise lingering in the air. The puppy tumbles through the green, its innocent energy a vibrant contrast to the girl's quiet contemplation. A tender memory flickers in her gaze, a soft acknowledgement of a beloved friend now gone. The puppy pauses, tilting its head, as if sensing the depth of her emotion. Her smile deepens, a heartfelt vow that Rita will never be forgotten. Etched in the serenity of the day, soft light spills across a cozy living room, dust motes swirling in silent dances, a scene of quiet intimacy. Shadows stretch and deepen, enhancing the room's warmth as the lamp casts a gentle glow. A poignant moment hangs in the air, a bittersweet farewell echoing in the stillness. "I will always remember you, Rita," the little girl whispers, her words a promise against the fading light.